やっぱりダメかな。
Maybe it's no good after all.
権限に
Using all your energy to manifest them.
日常生活と両立できないほどの負荷じゃ意味がない。
It's just a burden that you can't balance out with your everyday life. There's no point.
何しろ魔女として
I mean,
これ
this
じ
is
ゃ
a
ちょ
little
っと
unrefined
優
for
雅
a
じゃない
witch.
ね。ウリュウ
Are you?
だからいきなり
Sitting
こん
on
なに
its
大
own
勢
son
は
was
無理だって言
impossible.
った。みんな少し姿を消してあげて。
Everyone disappear a little, make it easy for
そう
her.
ね。
Yes.
人数を
It
減ら
seems
し
it
た
would
方
be
が良
better
さ
to
そう。
lower the number of people.
アスモ、姿を消しなさい。
Osmo, erase yourself.
また私
Me again?
末っ子いじめ反対。
I'm opposed to younger sister bullying.
たまには上から消えてよ。
Start from the top every once in a while.
それじゃ私が2番目に消えなきゃならないじゃない。
That would mean that I'd have to disappear second.
やだやだ
No,
やだ。
no, no!
アスモもレビアネも騒がないの。
Don't make a ruckus, Osmo and Livia. Ne?
そういう騒ぎが余計エンジェ様の負担になる
That
だ
kind
ろ
of。disturbance will put even more restraint on Angie-sama.
あんたが騒ぐのも負担に
So
な
you
るのよ、
start
バカ
making sure
さ
you're as well, stupid Satan. あ The seven sisters started arguing over who should vanish first. All the energy of the fight became a burden, imposing an even greater headache upon Angie. In the end, they decided the order with rock, paper, scissors and began to disappear. One of them, two of them, three of them. But even at that level, Angie was far from comfortable. In the end, it was finally become my breathing when 6 of them had disappeared. My magic power, forget the 7 sisters, just one of them is my limit.
これじゃあ7姉妹じゃなくて私一人じゃないですか。
Ah, this way it's not the 7 sisters, it's just me.
エンジ様、ちょっと
You're
頼り
not
ない
very
です。
dependable, Angie-sama. Ammon, who had won her way through the rock, paper, scissors and received person to remain to the end, complained.
ウリュウ、
Uryu?
マモ、そ
Mommy,
んな
you
こと言っ
mustn't
ちゃ
say such a
ダメ。
thing.
エンジェはまだまだ修行中。
Angie's is still starting her training.
大丈夫エンジェ？
Are you okay, Angie?
頭痛大丈夫？
Is her headache okay? Dagataro stretched on his tiptoes and did a little hop, trying to pat Angie's head. Well, just Maria scratched her head, acknowledging that the sudden training had been too difficult.
おー、ちょっと荒行すぎたかな。
Maybe that was too ostrous.
マリア、これくらいなら全然平気だけど。
This much is no problem for me at all, though.
友達いっぱいいればいるほど楽しいし。
The more friends you have, the more fun it is, after all.
お姉ちゃんの凄さを
改めて思い知るわ。
According to Maria One-chan, when you reach your class, you can even summon enough people at once to make up an orchestra. And yet she calls herself a witch apprentice. That's all inspiring.
大丈夫ですか？
Are you alright?
エンジ様。
Angie-sama?
ごめんなさいね。
I'm sorry.
私にはあなた
It
一
looks like
人を呼び
something
出す
new
の
is the
が
most
や
I
っと
can
み
do.
たい。
まあ、私はこれでもいいかな。
Well, I guess I'm alright with that.
だって、7姉妹で私だけが、エンジ様の家具を独り
After all,
占め
of all
だ
the
し。
seven sisters, I get the row of Angie-sama's furniture all to myself.
いかがですか、エンジ様？
What do you think, Angie-sama?
私一人なら、
Will I be a
不可
burden
に
by
なりませ
myself?
んか？
ええ、あなた一人ならなんとかね。
No, I can imagine you alone somehow.
よかった
Great!
ー。なら、いっぱい
And
修行
please
して
train a lot and cultivate a lot of
いっぱい
magical
魔力を養ってくだ
power.
さい。そして、いつかきっと7姉妹で、揃ってお使いさせ
Someday,
てくだ
please
さ
let me
い。
serve you as one of the fully assembled seven sisters.
約束ですよ。
Promise? After checking that there was at least something wrong with her own manifestation, Mammon immediately returned to a good mood and tried to make me promise to work even harder. Yes, I can see the greed in her. But maybe you could go off positivity.
約
Yes,
束するわ。
I promise.
そのくらいは
I have to be able to at
い
least,
つかできなくちゃ
at
ね。
least that much someday.
ありがとう、エンジ様。
Thank you, Angie-sama.
この強欲
Until
の
that
まま
day, I, Mammon the
その日まで
Covetous,
必
will
ず
serve you without
エンジ様
fail.
にお仕えします。
My headache finally abated and I relaxed with hands that have been clutching my head. Then Mammon stuck out her hand and helped me stand up.
おりゅう。
Uryu!
あ、
Ah!
マリア、エンジ、もうこんな時間だ
Maria,
よ。
Angie! Look at the time!
もう部屋に戻らないと叱られる。
If you dote off, you don't wake up now. Oh. I didn't expect Sakataro to talk about the time. It was brought back into reality. As though light had disappeared from the vast world sank into darkness. And I was in a tiny, tiny bathroom stall sitting on a... One-Chan's grimoire was open to my lap. I looked at the clock. It was almost 8 p.m. Time for lights out. If I show up late for roll call before lights out, not only do I make annoying fuzz out of it, it causes trouble for my roommates and floor mates as well. That's at the end of my me time for today. I'll go to bed, wake up, tomorrow will begin, another long, long gray colored day will repeat again. I closed the grimoire and rose from the toilet seat. One-Chan appeared again and spoke.
ほら、エンジ、
Come on, Angie!
修行を忘れてるよ。
You're forgetting your training!
マモンを連れて行って。
Bring Mammon with you! I'd forgotten. The moment I returned to reality, I stopped manifesting Mammon. One more time, I created strong links to the existence of Mammon in my mind.
もう、エンジ様ったらひどいです。
Sheesh, you're so mean,
い
Angie-sama.
きなり私を消
Erase
す
me
なんて。
suddenly like that.
そんなんじゃ、
At this rate, you're
7
going
姉妹を
to buy a
全員
pre-order
呼
to
ぶな
call
んて、
seven
な
sisters,
か
you
なか
know.
できませんよ。
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry.
うっかりしてたわ。
I got careless.
人間界に権限するのはすごい久しぶりなので、何から
It's
何
been
まで
super
興
long
味
since
深
I
いです。
manifested in the human world, so I'm interested in absolutely everything.
ちょっぴりワクワクして
I'm
ます。
feeling a little bit excited.
ここはどこですか？
Where is this?
聖ルチア学園の
The St. Lucia Academy dormitory.
ここはその共用トイレの個室。
This is a stall in the communal bathroom.
各部屋にトイレはあ
The
る
room
が
has its own bathroom, so
こ
no
こ
one
には
comes
誰も来
here.
ない。静かで
Quiet and
本を
perfect
読む
for
のに
reading
ちょうど
books.
いいの。
ここの寮は本を読むにも。
In this dorm, you have a high-end toilet, salt, even just to read a book.
噴書でもやってるんですか？
They burned them or something? I have double rooms, so my roommate is always there. Already seem restrained, it feels like I'm always being ignored. Yes. Atmosphere is bad, so it's not really a place they can relax. It's good for her as well. As long as I'm not there, she can go out, call friends, and have a chatting party. Or forgetting for her too if I don't return until just before the lights out. There's also a library. The group that uses that as a meeting place is constantly whispering about me. I don't like to go to the library either. During lunch, it's the bushes behind the school building. During the night, it's all in the communal bathrooms in the dorms. These are the only hideaways where I can be given peace. I opened the door and went out. Turned around, sitting with my eyes for Mammon to come with me.
よくわからないけれど、
I'm not really sure I get the point,
と
but
て
I
も快適とは言い
understand if
難
I
い
get
場
the
所だ
point,
っ
you
て
find
こ
it
と
pretty
が
hard
分
to
か
call
った
this
わ。
place comfortable.
早く表に出ましょう。
Let's hurry and get out of here.
ここの空気。
I hate the air here.
そう
Really?
ここの空気が
You can't breathe this
一番まと
easy
もだ
anywhere else. When I left the bathroom, I exited into the corridor. Because it was near lights out, all the girls who had gone to play in other rooms were dashing back to their own. When it came time for lights out, we had to change the uniform pajamas that we hated and called prison. Line up in the hallway and go through the dorm leader's roll call. If by some chance someone were to be late for this, we made to take collective responsibility, and all of us floormates would have to undergo a punishment that went by the name of volunteer work. As long as I took care to avoid this, girls would disregard me totally, but they wouldn't get in my way. That alone was enough for me. Mammon looked at the passing girls and furnishings of the dorm with interest. Without paying her any particular attention, I hurried back to my room. In front of my room was my roommate, who had already changed into her prison clothes, chatting with some other girls from the room next door. When they noticed me hurrying, they blatantly changed the topic of the conversation. They lowered their voices, stealing glances at me. I acted as if I didn't notice, went in my room, and changed. And hurriedly went out into the corridor. Everyone else was lining up.
何これ？おかしい。
Hey, this is weird.
ここって
Isn't this a school
お
for
嬢様
rich
学校
girls?
じゃないの？刑務所みたい。
It's like a prison.
バカみたい。
This is dumb.
やっぱりそうよね
It is, isn't it?
私もそう思ってる
I think so too.
刑務所より
You
さ
could
ら
say
に
the
厳
same
しい点
thing that
は
makes it even harsher than
そこは
prison,
良
that
く
you
て
don't
も
get out
刑
early
期
for
が
good
短く
behavior.
ならない点かしら
After bitching for a bit, I noticed. Having someone listen to your complaints feels surprisingly good. Fortunately, Mammon's form can only be seen by the summoner and me. And of course, there's no need to speak out loud for this conversation. All I have to do is speak my mind so no one can listen in. Imagining the friend created by it might actually not be that bad.
こいつら、揃いも揃ってもやしみたい。
These guys often look so scrawny.
生きてないって感じ。
It's like they're not even alive.
やめなさいよ
Stop it.
毎日姿を
They
見ら
happen
れ
to
た
see
ら
you
大変
be
よ
pretty bad.
夢も希望もかけらほどもない人間なんて。
Humans without fragment of hopes or dreams are like a lump of anti-magic.
私の姿
You'll
なん
never
て
be able to see me.
絶対に見えるわけがない。見ることもできない。
They're inferior life forms you can't even see.
あなたはその半魔法の毒素を持つ人間たちがこれほどいる中でも平気なの
Are you alright being around so many humans with that anti-magic toxin?
エンジ様が私を
I'm fine as long as you can demanifest me, Angie-sama.
ただ、私を軽減するた
Although
め
you
に
probably have to keep concentrating to do that, so there's a chance you'll neglect your daily life.
日常生活がおろそかになる可能性がありますよ。ほら、
Look, aren't you being caught by that girl you're sharing a room with? Huh?
後宮さん、聞こえてる？
Yushiromiya-san, are you listening?
来週からの
There's
週
two
刊
of
なん
us
だ
on
け
duty
ど
next
さ、
week.
ちょっと相
I
談が
wanted
あっ
us to have a
て。
little talk. Probably about pushing a few more chores onto me. My roommate, who normally would never look me in the eye, was smiling at me unpleasantly. But I'll have a much easier time having the weekly duties pushed onto me and doing it alone rather than being forced to do it with her. There's a small price to pay to have her continue to ignore me. Yet after that shameless excuse, she transitioned to pushing a completely different point, insisting on flipping the issue on its head, as if I should come forward and have done it on my own initiative. One of the special traits of the Academy is that it's full of girls who don't know how to ask for a favor.
何この子。
What's her problem?
ムカつく。
She pisses me off.
眉間に
I
思
don't
いっ
just
き
gouge
り
her
私の
right
首
in
を
the
ねじ込んで
forehead.
やりたい。
そうね。ぜ
Yes.
ひ今度お願い
Take
す
you
る
up on
わ。
that sometime. Yeah. Having a friend nearby all the time to complain to makes me happier than I thought it would. Them visitors really were lively when they were all gathered together. I'm sure that just watching them mess around would be a lot of fun. I decided, I'll do all I can to create the magic power to summon all the 7 sisters at once. And then I'll keep training more and more to summon the thing that I really want to summon.
エンジ様が本当に召喚したいもの。
What is it you really want to summon, Angie-sama? And I noticed my conversation with myself inside my head and asked about it blankly. As if we were to talk about it, but then thought it wasn't anything to hide and told
家
her.
族よ。
My family,
お父さん、
Dad,
お母さん、
Mom,
お兄ちゃん。
Oni-chan.
それってつまり、死者
You
の
mean,
魂？
so you mean the souls of the dead?
異界の住人を呼
Calling
び出
forth
す
the
のは
residents
召
of another
喚
world
だ
is
けど、
called summoning, but calling
死
back the
者の
souls dead is
魂を呼び戻
resurrection,
すのは反
and
言
they're
で、
completely
それは
different.
全くの別物。反言はかなりの大魔法のはずですよ。
Resurrection is supposed to be a very high-level magic. I know. So much so that even Maria One-chan can't do it. That's the thing I most want to call with magic. I'm warned that it's a very difficult high level. So great that, in the worst case, I might not necessarily reach that point even after training for a whole life. Furthermore, I have no vessel. The vessel is something vital for making magic seed, whether it be summoning or resurrection. Because I don't have one, what would have already been difficult magic instead became hopeless. That's right, I have nothing to remember Dad or Mom by. However, by the extraordinary coincidence, I do have something to help me remember Oni-chan. And that's this. Oh?
そのピンクの玉の頭飾り。
That hair accessory with the pink beads?
何それ？
What is
言
that?
っちゃ悪い
Sorry to
け
say,
ど、
but it looks a little cheap
エ
for
ンジ
you.
様にはちょっと安物っぽい。
昔、お父さんに内緒で、
Without telling Dad,
お母さんと一
I
緒
went
に
with Mom to see
お兄
Oni-chan
ちゃん
and
に
we went to
遊
play an
園地に
amusement
遊び
park.
に行ったことがあるの。そこのクレーンゲームの景品。
This is the prize from the crane game there. I know it's something cheap. I realize that doesn't match my style and I get that it's too childish. This hair is the only thing that makes me feel as though Battler Oni-chan is still by my side. The inside of the glass case, been filled with plastic capsules packed with fun-looking things. Seems that each of those capsules has some kind of cute little object inside. The game was to grab those with a crane, but I was young and it was way too hard for me. No matter how many times I tried, I couldn't even get close. Mom told me that whatever was signed was cheap anyway, and we didn't even know what it was. There's no point in getting upset over it. But whether it was something cheap or not wasn't the issue. The process of grabbing happiness with my own hands. So very important and sacred to me. I wanted the capsule with its unknown cheap little object more than anything. Then, Battle Oni-chan came over after finishing with the game where you shoot soldiers with a gun, and had to go in my place. Badness that was beyond my reach, Oni-chan stretched out with his longer arms, and he grasped it for me. Oni-chan really was coordinated. Apparently, he often played at the arcade with his friends. After only 1 or 2 attempts with the crane, he grasped that thing on the other side of the glass that I hadn't even been able to touch, and dumped it into the exit chute. And Oni-chan tossed me that capsule. I remember feeling like I could count on him for anything. The next several days, I felt like the capsule was too precious to open up. Then, one day, I finally opened it. And when I did, what revealed itself from inside was this pink bead hair accessory. Since that day, this became a symbol of Oni-chan. My young mind thought that getting the 4-person family together, with Battler Oni-chan included, was a precondition for a happy family. I wanted Oni-chan and Dad to make up quickly. My own way, I made this hair accessory a charm to bring my whole family together. That's why I always used to wear it. Because I wanted to feel my reliable, funny, and wonderful Oni-chan by my side all the time. And give him a place in our house.
でも、お兄ちゃんの記憶はあまりに遠い。
The memories of Oni-chan are so distant.
マリアお姉ちゃんが
Can't do it as easily as Maria Oni-chan creating Sakutaro from a lion stuffed animal.
私は死者の魂を蘇らせ
And I
る
will learn the high level
い
magic
つか
regarding the
必
souls
ず
of
身
the
に
dead.
つける。そして
And
それを
the
成
only
功
key, the only
させ
vessel
ら
can
れる
make that
唯一の
successful
花
is
より
this.
しろがこれなの。
なるほど。
I see.
その頭飾りに
I did feel an incredible
ものす
magic
ごい
power
魔
in the
力
hair
を感じ
accessory,
てたけど、
and that
そう
explains
いうわ
it.
けなのね。
魔力？
Magical power?
お兄ちゃんのこれに
Magical
魔
power
力が
resides
宿
in
って
this
る
thing of
の？
Oni-chan's.
園児様が宿らせていると言うべきかもね。
Maybe I should say that you are imbuing it with that power.
園児様の
Showing
兄を
Zyakar, your
呼び出
brother,
した
to
いとい
give
う強い
to you is
思
giving
い
you
が
magical
魔
power.
力を与えている。確かに反言は大魔法だけど、
Resurrection certainly is a high level magic.
園児様はその魔
But
法
there
のため
can
に
be no mistake that you're suddenly and unconsciously climbing the stairs towards that
い
magic.
るのは間違いない。
嬉しいわ。
I'm glad.
私以外の人に
It's
それを
nice to hear
認めて
someone
も
other
ら
than
える
myself
のは
acknowledge that. Your own effort isn't something you can observe by yourself. In that sense, even though these words came from a dangerous demon girl who governs over one of the 7 deadly sins. You make me very happy.
反言の魔法に至るのと、
Well, I can't guarantee you to the magic resurrection before your life is
どっちが
over.
早いかだけは私には保証できないけれども。でも、挑む山の高さが高ければ高いほど、
However, your power to reach reversal to the height of the mountain you dare to climb.
園児様はくじけることがなかっ
You
た
don't
なら
lose heart. I'm sure that one day you'll be a rebel, even our former master.
ベアトリーチェ様に匹敵するほどの大魔女になれると思います。
Peach-sama as a great witch.
なれるかしら。
I wonder if I can.
大魔女になってお兄ちゃんを、家族を蘇らせることができるかしら。
No, my family.
反言の魔女、演者教。
The Witch of Resurrection, Lady Angie. Ah, how wonderful! So is Beatrice dead?
反言の魔女は
A Witch of Resurrection is a very rare kind of witch.
そんな魔女がご主人様なんてちょっと鼻が
Having a
高い
witch
です
like that as my master would make me pretty proud.
っていうか むしろそうなってほし
Actually,
いの
I'd
で
love
す
for that to happen.
家具の価値も
His
主に
furniture's worth is
勝手
also
に比例します
reversed from the
ので
rank of its master.
もうベアトリーチ様さえ抜い
Please
て
sit right on by Peach-sama and become a great witch that the world has ever seen.
煉獄の七
On
姉妹
behalf
を
of
代
the
表
seven
して心
Sisters
よ
of
り応援
Purgatory,
申し上げま
I
す
support you from the bottom of our heart. Kiaha. Or that if a magical friend appeared to me, I'd like to kid like Sakatoro. I knew of this fifth sister of the Fighting Seven Sisters who governed the seven deadly scissors enough to cut my heart this much all by herself. Norione-chan probably knew this long ago. That's why she recommended the world witches me over and over and over again. And I kept on stubbornly rejecting it. I should have given in and started my training as a witch sooner. A year as a child compares with 10 in old age, was it? At this point, I found my past self-deplorable for wasting precious time doing nothing but complaining. Long Gap turned off the lights and sleeping in bed. Ma'am, can you talk to me besides my pillow? I promise. One day for sure I'll develop magical power that can summon the seven sisters. And I'll let them all have a lively and fun time. The seven of them make a single whole. None of them can be left out. Family must be together. I must bring them back together. My awareness began to return slowly. I had been able to stand watching Aunt Rosa and Maria One-chan's relationship. I had run away from Bito and One-chan's game, hadn't I? I have got to go back. Support One-chan and quickly bring him back from this world and his crazy witch games. Because as long as I'm here, I'm not permitted to call myself Angie. Suddenly I felt someone's presence. When I turned around, there stood Mammon.
グレーテル様
Greto-sama?
そろそろお戻りになら
Peach-sama
れ
says that if you don't
る
return soon, it will become a hindrance to the progression of the game.
ベアトリーチ様が
You've
大
been
騒ぎ
gone for a couple days. You've just been sitting there doing nothing. Well, okay, they've been doing other things, but it's like a rom-com and all of us hate it. Please come back and end it.
速やかにお戻りにな
I
ら
beg
れ
that
ま
you
すよう
return
に
swiftly.
お願い申し上げます
ありがとう。
Thanks.
もう戻るわ。
I'll be back there now.
よかったじゃないですか
Isn't it great?
何が？
What is?
バトラーお兄ちゃんに出会
You're
い
being really bad at Oni-chan.
皮肉？
Sarcasm?
そう聞こえるならそういうことにしてもらってもいいですけど
If it sounds that way to you, you can take it if you want to.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry.
言葉通りに受け取るべきね。
I should accept it literally.
ええ、そうよ。
Yes, it is.
こんなおかしな世界であっても、お兄ちゃんに出会えて心底に
Even in
嬉
this
しい
screwed。up world, being able to see Oni-chan makes me happy from the bottom of my heart.
そしてお兄ちゃんのためにベアトリーチ様に打ち勝つ
And you went against Peach-sama for your Oni-chan's sake?
ええ、い
Yes.
つまでもこんな世界で遊ばれてちゃ困るもの。
And I've been playing around a world like this forever.
そろそろお家へ帰る時間なのよ。
About time for him to return home.
だから私が呼びに来たわ。
That's why I came to call him.
せいぜい頑張ってください
Please do your best.
私今の主はベアトリーチ様ですので応援はできませんが
Although I can't support you, seems like her master's Beatrice-sama.
知ってるわ。
I know.
1986年10月5日までは、そしてやがては私の友人になるわ。
I know. Until October 5th, 1986, you're Beatrice's furniture. Eventually, you become a friend.
そしてやがてはその友人を捨て
And
るわけです
eventually, you
が
throw that friend away.
何しろ
After all, Amy known as she bit her tongue, staggering as she clutched her chest. Apparently, the rule applies to people other than me as well.
大丈夫？
Are you alright?
それ
That's
結構辛
pretty
いわよ。
painful.
失礼しました。
Do you apologize?
グレーテル様。
Gretel-sama?
いいえ、
No, that's alright.
ありがとう。
Thanks.
嬉しいわ。
I'm happy.
お兄ちゃんに出会えて。
I was able to finally meet Oni-chan.
あなたの最初の問いへの答えよ。
That's the answer to your original question.
じゃあ、戻りましょう。
Well, let's go back.
私があまりぐずると、あなたが今の主人に怒られるわ。
If I grumble too much, you'll get in trouble with your current master.
はい。
Yes.
ご理解いただけて助かります。
Thank you for understanding.
それではこっち。
Let's get going. Well then.
マモ？
Mammon? Huh? I'm sure Mammon had been about to say, well then this way. But she's up dead. As though the film had been torn off. Looked like she had suddenly frozen. Then I noticed. It wasn't the only thing that had frozen. Even the air and floating bits of dust had frozen over. The road seemed like it itself had been frozen in time. Yes, it resembled what would usually happen just before burned Kesto appeared. But the atmosphere was somehow different. Then I understood. It wasn't burned Kesto. It was the other witch.
調子はどうかしら、エンジ。
How are you doing, Angie?
ラムダデルタ。
Lambda, Delta.
あなたにはルールの適用はないのね。
Rule doesn't apply to you, I see.
当たり前でしょ。
Duh!
ルールは他人
Rules
を
exist
縛
to
るためにあ
bind
るのよ。
others.
自分をそれで縛
What
る
kind
バ
of
カ
idiot
も
would
い
bind
ない
us out to the rules? Bernkesto is a witch who supports me, but this girl is different. This witch supports Beatrice. Yeah, this is one of the slower parts of the story. It does come across like that. But there's some kind of difference between her and Beatrice. Something elusive about Lambda Delta's existence and Bernikesto's as well. How should I put it? Maybe like they're beings from a higher dimension. In any event, I'm so unsure how to deal with her. The only thing that I'm certain about is that she is my enemy. No, just knowing that might be enough.
それで、私に何かご用？
So, do you have some business with me?
まあね。
Kinda!
あなたたちの会話に耳
I
を
was listening
傾
to
けて
your
たら
conversation and started to get a
ちょっと面白
bit
い話があった
interesting.
のね。あなたにちょっといい話を聞かせてあ
I
げよ
thought that
う
you'd hear
と思う。
something good!
あなたは私の敵のはず。
You're supposed to be the enemy.
そのあなたが
I think the
私
reason
に
would you
得す
tell
る
me something that
話を
would
聞か
benefit
せる
me.
理由が思いつかない。つまり、
The
耳を
minute I start
傾
listening
けた
to you, I
時点で
lose.
負けということだわ。じゃあね、See you next time.
Goodbye, see you next time.
誤解しないで。
Don't get the wrong idea!
私の相手はベルンであってあなたじゃないわ。
My opponent is Burr, not you!
つまり私とあなたが共に
So it's possible there to be a topic that benefits both you and me.
悪いけど、
Sorry?
私には聞く気が
I
な
don't
い。
feel like listening. That said, it probably won't be released from the show in time to Lambda Delta's happy. That itself might be proof that she's a higher dimensional being than me. I haven't been given the option of not listening to her. They'll probably try to either make me believe something disadvantageous to me, or threaten me.
そんなに身構えなくてもいい
Seriously, you don't need to get so defensive.
私はあなたの
I just came to fix a misunderstanding.
いえ、ちょっと違う。
Well, actually, no.
ベルンカステルがあなたについた嘘を
I can't think I tell you about the lie Berncasto told you.
ベルンカステルが
Berncasto lied?
あなたはベルンにベアトを倒せば兄が帰ってくるような
I bet Bern made it
そ
sound
んな
like
言い方をされたんじゃない
if you beat out, your big brother would come back.
さあ
Who knows?
あなたに話す気は
I
な
don't have
い
the intention of talking about it with you. My brother coming home. There's a problem with considerably low prospects where I could end up with maybe one person and only if I was lucky. Now his promise to eternity of isolation. This faint but still non-zero chance was like a blindingly bright beacon to me.
ある意味ベルンのその約束は嘘では
In
ない
a
わ
way, that promise of Burns wasn't a
ベ
lie.
ルンがそう約束
If
した
that's
の
what
な
Bern
ら
promised,
きっ
then I'm sure that if you
あな
defeat
た
Beto,
がベアトを
Bad
倒せ
Burns will
ば
be released
バトル
and
の両
come
親も
back to
解放
you.
され
何の問題もないじゃない
And there's no problem, is there?
本気で
Seriously?
あの子は案
That
外
girl?
残酷よ
Never
ね
think she was that cruel, wouldn't you know?
分かってて騙
To
す
deceive you on purpose?
私がどう騙されてるというの
How are you saying I was deceived? Shoot. Let her take the initiative. I won't be released until I lend an ear to her story. So it's something that I have to hear anyway. Though I realized I could be on the verge of falling into trap, I urged her onwards.
今は何年
What year is it now?
このゲーム版の世界のこ
You're talking about the war of the game board?
とならば
In that case, it's October 4th,
1986年10月
1986.
4日よ
その通り
That's right.
ならば
So, you win against Vito, then on October 6th, the typhoon is past, but you were trapped in the
台
island
風
will
が去った10
return.
月6日に島に囚われていた人々は帰還する1986年の10月6日にね
On October 6th, 1986, that is.
だから何
So, what?
あなたの1986年の10月6日はどうだった
How was your October 6th, 1986?
親戚の家にいたんじゃ
Your
なかっ
relatives'
たか
house,
しら
weren't you? I had been at the house of the Sumadera my mother trusted. Grandpa, you got a call. I was playing with the building blocks in the tatami room. We got that call. After watching to see what I remembered, I emptied out a smile pleasantly and spoke.
ねえ
Well,
あなたの
on your October 6th, 1996, did Battler Oni-chan come
お兄ちゃ
home?
ん帰ってきた
Even though I didn't understand what I was being told, I noticed an unpleasant sweat seeping all over my face. I don't understand. I don't understand! What is this witch saying?
いい
Okay, so it's
あ
like,
なたがベア
if you
トを
leave
倒せ
Vito,
バトラーは
Battler
確かに
certainly
解放
will
され
be
る
released.
そしてお家へ帰るでしょうね
And yeah, he'll probably turn home. To his home in 1986, since it's a time travel story now.
だってそうでしょ
I mean, he would,
バ
right?
トラーは
Balor's in prison the 2 days, the 4th to the 5th of October
10月4日から
1986.
5日に閉じ込められてるんだもの解放されたらその翌日に帰るのは当然でしょ
I'll just return the next day if he was released, right?
そしてあなたは
And who are you? A
1998
person from 1998.
バトラーが帰って
You're
こなかった
Ushiromiya and you the year 1988 in which Balor did not return.
意味わかる
Get it?
何言ってるのあんたは
What? What are you talking about?
10月
If my family came back home on October
6
6th, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it?
私はすぐにおじいちゃんの家から帰るわ。
I would come home from Grandpa's house right away.
そして私たちは出会う。
And then we meet.
めでたしめでたし。
And everyone will live happily ever after?
後ろ宮エンジ
Ushiromia and Angie probably would be able to reunite with their family.
1986年に6歳の後ろ宮エンジがね。
The 6-year-old Ushiromia Angie from 1986 wonder, right?
私って誰？
Who am I?
後ろ宮エンジよ。
Ushiromia Angie!
18歳の。
An 18-year-old one.
違うわ。
No, that's not it.
後ろ宮エンジじゃん。
You aren't Ushiromia Angie.
そういう名前の魔女の子
You're a witch's piece with that name. Really speaking, a completely different person with the name Angie Beatrice. Get it?
I'm starting to think I don't...
Huh? Who am I?
Huh?
だからベルンは残酷だな。
And that's why I think Burn's cruel. She's worse than me, you know?
いいえ。
No, I think she's a
意地悪だなって
Mimi.
思うのよね。そういう経験なくもないくせに。
It's not like she hasn't had that experience herself.
私何か
Am
騙
I
されてる。
somehow being tricked?
ああ、でもどうかベルンを責めないでね。
But please don't blame Burn, okay?
だって
After all, depending how you look at it, she isn't
あの子
lying.
嘘をついてない。ベアトを倒せば家族が帰ってくる。
If you defeat Beto, your family will be returned.
後ろ宮
Return to Ushiromia Angie.
でも
But you probably didn't say that this Ushiromia Angie would be you,
あなたのこと
right?
だとは言ってないだろうけどね。
Was it like that? Was it like that? What did Burton Kesto say to me again? Your assistance is needed. Your family needs it. Burton Kesto had started by saying that. Then I had responded. If I say them, does that mean my family will come back? I can't promise that. Kid did promise me. In exchange for accepting this fight. Yes, this is what she said. In exchange, I will search for the family with the ideal world that you wish for. The world your family comes home. Yes, that's right. She only said she searched for it. She didn't say she'd find it. But have been prepared from the beginning. Even so, she had promised that as long as I didn't give up, there was a faint chance of it happening. And in the end, she said this. I'm giving you a chance for revenge. Change the promise to find you and bring you the happiest possible resolution that is possible for you to receive.
初めから辛い賭けになることは
I've
承知
known it was a
よ。
tough bet from the very beginning.
だって私の1998年には家族
I don't know that was tough about the rating. After all, I have no family in my 1998.
絶対のゼロが揺らぐ
If I could have a small chance of shaking that crate turn zero,
私には
I don't know what
そ
would
れだ
make
け
it
で
worth
価
for
値が
me.
ある。仮に復讐を成し遂げても徒労になるかもしれないと事前に
I
脅
was
され
warned
てい
even
る。
if I succeeded in my efforts, it might be a wasted revenge.
だからその
So,
ええ。その
Yeah,
頃に
there's
嘘
no
は
lie in
な
that
い。
part.
ベアトのゲーム版は
Beato's
完璧
game
よ。
board is perfect.
あんたが立ち
No
回
matter
った
what
ところ
moves
で
you
ベ
make.
アトが
The
敗
chance
北
of
す
being
る
a
可
loser
能
or so
性
slim
なん
that
て
stuff what you could ever
将
dream of
来
happening
に
once
一
in
度
your
でも
life.
夢見ることを許されるかどうかくらいほんのわずか。つまり
In other words, the chance of winning is so absolutely virtually zero that could be regarded as infinitely close to zero. So it's not really Burn's fault that she had to say it in such an evasive manner. But I can say for sure that she was tricking you when she let you get your hopes up. Because I mean, even if you manage to overcome the astronomical odds and win, the person your family returns to is not you. It's a 6-year-old Angie that exists in 1986, the rightful Ushirimiya Angie. Not you. Even so, Beru will probably still go around billions of fragments searching the most acceptable world for you. And didn't she tell you that she planned on bringing it to you as a present but wasn't able to find it?
She did.
Finally starting to realize there's no reward for you waiting in this battle. No, to the contrary, if you defeat Beetle, her game board will disappear. Then you as a beast will disappear as well. Quantum suicide.
I don't think that's what that phrase means.
Close it up for me. There's no goal. There will be a it will preaching. Something is utterly no. I'll proclaim it upon my name. Upon the name, the Witch of Certainty, the Witch of the Absolute, Lambda Delta. I proclaim with absolute certainty that such a thing does not exist.
No. That's Burn's lie. Or should I call it speaking in riddles? She made us understand think there is some salvation for you. I came to clear that up. So, no matter how I fight, no, what victory I secure, my family won't come back to me? No, they won't. For certain! No, it's a certain. Tell me what you're certain. Tell me how incredible that is. There have been several ancient geeks who dedicated historical buildings to me because they wanted me to give them certainty. And I'm just giving to you as a present. Isn't that lovely, cute, and marvelous? But I do have one little proposal for you. Not good. Getting completely swept up. I knew I should have listened, and now the Witch Lambda Delta is starting to suck me in. My opponent is Burn, not you. I said just now that it's possible there would be a subject that benefits us both. I've been saying since the beginning that's what I want to talk about. So, listen to me. You have no choice but to. Alright, I'll listen. I'm listening, okay? Are you happy now? Finally lost control of my emotion and explode from the inside. I don't have a clue anymore. I believe that I was Angie. At some point, I stopped being Angie. That's right, I'm Angie. Not Angie. Who am I? I'm not my parents' daughter, it's not my brother's little sister. I'm just a piece in a witch's game.
So come
on, there's no need to be so pessimistic. I mean, think about it, okay? Right now, you're together with Bowser Oni-chan. Well, it's true that you can't tell him your name. Your at least position is as his ally in a game of fighting against witches. Get it?
Frustratingly, I do. In other words, as long as Oni-chan keeps getting drawn in this game, it will be repeated forever. Continuing to draw means the game will continue for eternity. It means that I, as a game police, can remain with Oni-chan. If Oni-chan wins or else loses, and the curtain closes on the game.
You, a piece, will disappear. What is the happiness of a game piece? Nothing more than being played within the game.
In the past, the 76 of Purgatory said it as well. Furniture's happiness is being used, not being stored away. That's right. I am now the witch's furniture.
Let me change the subject a bit, okay? Actually, I want this game to continue as a draw for all of eternity. An unending game is an eternal cage. An absolutely locked room which will never reopen for all time, which will finally make Burn surrender. The thing is, Beetle does want to win in a way, by making Bowser surrender. That's actually a problem for me. I mean, if the game ends, the locked room will fall apart. So I'm going easy on Bowser just to agree to make sure he doesn't surrender. Don't worry, okay? When Bowser starts running, I'll even support him and stuff. The only thing is, I get a feeling Beetle is faintly starting to realize that. I think he's starting to realize our victory in this game might not come for all of eternity. But we're okay there because she's the endless witch. Beetle's stupid, so she obviously thinks that even so, she'll surely win eventually. And just has to repeat this game on and on endlessly until that happens. Blonde-hair girls almost always.
Then in the game, this game of witches, there's no such thing as victory or loss.
I won't let her win. And I won't let her lose. With certainty. Burn realizes that. So she found you, even though it's power piece to ring the deadlock and threw you in. to bring this game to end, you see.
このゲームを終わらせる
Bring this game to an end?
終われば困る役目は
What ends? What road do the right pieces have?
はっきり断言する。あんたは
I say
存在が
cleanly.
矛盾してるのよ。
Your existence is a contradiction.
自らの存在理由が
Your reason for existing is
自ら
bury yourself in the
闇に
darkness and
葬り
despair.
絶望するため。
My goal is to be beat and release my captive family. And yet, even though I succeed, I won't be rewarded.
負けられない。
You cannot
そ
lose.
して勝って
And you won't be rewarded if you win.
だから私は第
So
三の
I
選
brought
択
you a
肢をあ
third
なたに
choice.
持ってきたの。そしてその選択肢は私とあなたの利害を一致させるわ。
And that choice will allow our interests to align.
Carrying that draw forever?
そう。
Yes.
永遠に引き分け続ける限りこの世界は崩壊しない。
As long as I get a draw for all of eternity, this world will not collapse.
この世界は何？
What is this world?
魔女とのゲームの世
It
界。
is the world of the game with the witch.
レアトとバトラが永遠に
A world where
戦い
Beetle and
続け
Balor
る。
fight forever.
そして同時に
And at the same
あ
time,
なたが永遠
it
に
is a
バ
world
ト
where
ラ
you can
と
be
一
with
緒にい
Balor
る世界な
forevermore.
のよ。
Ah.
My brain turned to mush. I could feel the chaos pouring from my eyes as hot liquid. The heat of it felt like it was gonna burn my face.
Think about it.
エンジェベアトリーチェ。
Angie Beatrice.
ゲームを終わらせ
Since Bernard Castro's goes to end the game and end the world where you and Balor can interact, why should you be on her side?
ことする理由はどこにあんの？あの子はあんたを騙して
That
た
girl
の。
was tricking you, you know.
自分の駒になればあんたが救われるかのようにごまかしてね。
She made it look like you might be saved if you became her piece.
でも私はそこをごまかさない。
But I want to see you there.
だから言うわエンジェ。
So I'll send Angie.
私の駒になりなさい。
Become my chess piece.
私はベルンのように
Like Bernard won't offer you false words that you'll absolutely never receive.
私の駒となり
As long as you get my piece and help me so this game is certain never to
私に
end.
協力する限り私はあんたに
I'll grant you a certain promise upon my name that this world will certainly
我が
continue.
において絶対に約束する。それだけじゃないわ。ボーナスもつけてあげる。
Out on a bonus too.
あなたに課せられ
The
る
rule that
永遠の
binds you.
それを取り
I'll
払って
clear the way for you.
まあもちろん
Of course, that's only after you've sworn to become my piece.
私の駒になると誓ってもら
Alright.
った後にだけどね。
I shouldn't have listened. If I hadn't listened, I would have remained an innocent little sister praying for her brother's victory. But I might be different now. I might have degraded into a witch's furniture. Satisfy me by being on Oni-chan's side.
I'm not telling you to betray your brother, alright?
バトラが負けそうになった
And if it looks like Balor's gonna lose, you can save it with all you've got.
逆に
On the other hand, when Balor closes on Beetle too much, I still hold back a
少
little.
し加減を変えてあげてほしいとその程度のお願いをしているの
And that's all I'm asking for, okay?
大丈夫バトラを
Don't worry, there's no need to go so far that you're actually betraying Balor.
バ
Valor can't win against Speedo alone.
だからベルンはあんたを送り込んだんでしょ？
Oh, fuck. That's why it burns you in, right?
あんたが手を貸さない
Someone don't lend a hand, Valor be on a win against Speedo for all eternity. See? See how easy it is? That's mine! Give it back! No, no, I'm gonna eat it. Asuma, pass it. Yeah. Levia Oni-sama, over here.
I wonder where they swiped it from. They're fighting over a donut or something, playing around really loudly. Hey! Andy-sama's reading. Can he be in the sleigh bit quiet? And yet you're the loudest one, Satan. Silence yourself, you cretinous sister. You're louder than me, Lucifer Onesama. Is there something you want to say to me? By now, it's usually the fight between the eldest and the third eldest sister. It's funny how they're both a little hesitant even though they're so quick to anger. That might be surprisingly similar.
賑やかにしていろとの仰せでしたが、これではさすがに。
You ordered us to be noisy, but this surely is too much.
少しボリュームを
Try
下
and
げ
make
させ
them
ま
lower
す
the
か。
volume a bit.
気にしないで騒いでてくれていいわ。
You can mess around all you want.
教室の黄色い笑い声より100倍心地よいの。
Sometimes more pleasant than the shrill laughter in the classroom.
エンジ様は読むのが遅い。
Angie-sama, hurry up! Next page! You read really slow!
マモンは読書が好きなの？
You like to read, Mammon?
地味なことが
You look like you'd be the most
一番
averse to
苦手
such
そうに
ordinary
見えるの
things.
ね。
マモンが司るのは強欲。知識欲にもそれは通じます。
Mammon's domain is greed. That also includes a thirst for knowledge.
ただし、独占
But
した
she
がるの
tends to
で、
want to keep that knowledge of herself, so when someone gives her a book, she'll time is burn it after reading it so that no one else
読書後に泣いてしまうこともある
can.
のでご注意
Please watch out for that.
私は誰も知ら
I
ない
like
ことを
knowing things that no one else
私だけが
does.
知っているのが好き。誰もできないことを
I like being able to do
私
things
だ
that
け
no one
が
else
で
can
きる
do.
のが好き。だから勉強は好き。練習は好き。
So I like studying and practicing.
私だけが誰も知らない英知を
So
独
I
り
want to
占め
keep
したい
the
から。
wisdom that no one else knows about all to myself.
As Mammon said that, her eyes sparkling, she stared transfixed at the open page, reading through again. You see the greed that made her even more intent than me on devouring that page. As you can see, my magical power is now much stronger compared to the first day I summoned them. There's now the point where I could summon all of the 7 sisters purgatory at once and still calmly read a book like this. This place, although I couldn't recall where it was a quiet and calm street side bench. The reason I couldn't remember the location of the place was that at the time I visited, I was very young. So I remember the day we walked here and how much fun it was. Mom, Dad, and even Oni-chan had been there. It was a memory of a very rare and very happy day when all the family had actually been together. People walking by every once in a while weren't noticing me. They were just pleasantly ignoring me and passing by as normal. I wasn't even Slate's business bearing with the Seven Sisters' shameless outfits, because it wasn't like they were actually being seen by anyone. In fact, I got pretty used to them. Just as long as they didn't make me wear one. An academy system where everything is based on collective responsibility, there's no tolerance for dunces. It seemed that I was lowering the average grade for the class considerably. During those extremely intellectual girls, if I alone improved my grade, the average would rise drastically. They had been kind of showing me with a graph drawn with colorful pens on a B4 sheet of drawing paper. I think the effort must have taken. I already spat out all those complaints. I already used those girls to vent all my fears and anger and sadness. Seven Sisters were sometimes outraged, sometimes compassionate, sometimes shared in my sorrows. I was truly happy to have friends with whom I could share those emotions. It said that they were urging forces that exist to carry out Beatrice's cruel sacrificial ritual. If that same Umineko message bot was to be believed, it seemed that several among them even attacked my family. I didn't believe it, and I would be pointless to question them about it. They're forgers, all they do is respond to the master's request. Even if they really had attacked my family, I couldn't hate them. The one I really hated was Beatrice. Rose, the one in the very center of Rokajima Gate, and Eva. Angie-sama, hurry up and go to the next page.
ごめん。
Oh, sorry. I'm tired. Angie-sama says she's having a break. Let's play, let's play. Angie-sama, let's play. When I noticed that I heard about my studying, the most energetic youngest sisters gathered around me. That wasn't all. Even Maria One-chan and Sakatoro showed themselves. They had probably been very close by, but they must have hid themselves so that they didn't interrupt my studying. Angie! How's studying? How's studying? Sakatoro! Oh, wait a second! Let me fluff him too! You snoozy lose, aren't we always telling you? Yeah, so cute, so cute! Cute! Crushing me!
七姉妹が揃ってる時に現れたのが運の尽きだ。
Luck ran out when you showed up when all 7 sisters were gathered.
おとなしくもくもくされてもらおう。
Fate and be muffled. Come on! Do you always have to treat him like that?
愚昧な姉と妹どもが申し訳ありません。
I apologize on behalf of my stupid sisters.
サクタロも
Sakuro's happy to meet all of you too!
どうエンジェ
Well, Angie,
お勉強の調
how's
子
your
は
studying?
ありがとう。
Thanks.
まあ、そこそこには。
Not bad.
ご丁寧にも。
They were nice enough to pass me the printout the test from other class who took it earlier.
が回してもらえたの。麗しい連帯感に涙が出るわ。
The beautiful sense of solidarity enough to bring tears to my eye.
とりあえず、年表を頭に入れるだけでも。
Well, at least I'll do better now for putting the timeline into my head.
ウリュウ
Uryu,
エンジェお勉強偉い。いっぱい点
you'll
数
be able
取
to
れ
get
るよ。
lots of points, Uryu.
お疲れ様。
Good work.
マリア、
I was giving uses at studying, so I'm just to do for you to get good
ちゃん
score
と
when
勉
you
強す
study
れ
hard.
ば点数が取れるエンジェが羨ましいよ。
ご冗談を。
You're
英
joking.
語、ラテン語、
English,
オカルト
Latin,
の
knowledge
知識
of the occult?
そんなのを丸暗記できてるお姉ちゃんの方がよっぽどすごい
You're
わ。
much more amazing for me to learn all that by heart.
マリアは魔法のお勉強は何でも覚えられるけど、つまんないお勉強は何も覚えられない。
I can't remember anything when studying magic, but I can't remember any burning out to study.
だからテストでも何も
She
役
totally
に立
visited
たない。
King Arthur's grave and try and figure out where Avalon is, let's be honest.
Doesn't help at all for
確かに
tests.
オカルトの知識は
Well,
どう
I'm
か
sure
と
you
思う
must have
け
your
ど
occult knowledge would have been a
英
bit
語なん
like
か
that. But your
成
English
績に
and
結びつくんじゃ
such
な
must
い
translate into some good grades, right?
小学校1年生の時、
In the
国語の
first
テ
year of
スト
elementary
で
school, on a Japanese language test,
鉄砲のイ
there
ラ
was
ス
a
トの
question where I
脇
was given a
に
picture of
四
a
角
gun,
が
4
4
squares,
マ
and
スあ
set
っ
to
て
write its name in the
そこ
4
に名前
squares.
を書きなさいって問題があった。ライフルって書いたら
Rifle,
罰だった。
Raifuru, and I got marked wrong.
どうして
Why?
合ってるじゃない。
It fits.
鉄砲が正解だって。
It's supposed to be Tepo.
カタカナは
I told that was wrong because you didn't like
小学校一年生で
katakana
習わ
in
ない
first
から
grade.
ダメだと言われた。マリアはよくわからないから。
I didn't
その
really
日以
get it.
来では全てひらがなで書くように。
I didn't really get it from. So from that day on, tests, I wrote everything in
でもな
hiragana.
ぜかママには
I got in
怒
trouble
ら
with
れる。
Mama for some reason.
先生にも
Got in
怒
trouble
ら
with the
れる。
teachers too.
お姉ちゃんは多分生まれる国を間違えたわ。
Probably picked the wrong country to be born in, Oni-chan.
ならマリア、魔女の国に生ま
I'd
れ
like
て
to be born in a country of witches and do school witchcraft.
そうしたらもっともっと素敵な魔法の友達がいっぱいいたかもね。
And then you must have had a whole lot of even more wonderful magic friends.
うり
Uryu!
ゅう。でも別に今は何も気にしてないよ。
But it's not like I'm mine now.
マリアにはサク
All
タ
I
ロ
need
がい
is
れば十
Sakitaro.
分だもの。僕だけじゃないよ。
I'm not the only one.
サクスケもサク吉も動物の音楽隊も
There's also Sakusuke, Sakukichi, the Anno Band, Shimoto-kun, the seal, Sare-san, the rabbit, Pico-kun, the pig, and plenty more.
Incredible. Ana-chan's friends just keeps increasing in numbers. Every time I ask, the list of her friend's name grows longer and longer. But there's no doubt that Sakutaro is her best friend. I'm a little jealous of her for having such a close friend.
How are they? The seven sisters. Are you getting along with them?
本当に賑やかな姉妹たちよ。
Those sisters are really energetic.
たまに物
They
騒な
sometimes
こと
say
言い
worrying
出すけど
stuff, but they aren't that
悪
bad.
くないわ。本当は作太郎みたいな可愛い子が良かったんだけど、今は
I really wanted to see a cute kid like Sakutaro, but now I think being with these girls is more than enough.
もっと私の原初の魔法
I'm trying to be able to create just the kind of friend you like, Angie.
今のエンジェに想像はまだちょっと
As
難
it
し
is,
い
creation
ね
is still a little too hard for you.
想像と召喚は違う。
There's a difference between creation and summoning,
そして
and resurrection is still
反応が
different.
違う。
おやっぱり一番の願いは家族を蘇らせる
So
こ
your
と
greatest wish really is to refound your family?
うん。
Yeah,
よりしろは持ってるよ。
I have a vessel for it.
これ。
This.
そうだね
Yes.
その髪飾
I'm
り
sure the
な
hair
ら
says we become the
い
key to
つかきっ
something
と
valor
バ
someday.
トラーを呼び出すあとはエンジ
The
ェの
rest is
修
up to
行
you.
次第だ
You're
ね
training, Angie.
それがいつまでかかるのかわからないのが泣けるけれども。
Though not knowing how long that's going to take makes me cry.
ウリュウ
Stay strong, even though it's tough.
エンジェが諦めなければ
Don't give up. It'll definitely happen someday.
絶対にいつか叶うよ
He's not and give him some slack. Never.
絶対に叶うという保証を誰かがくれたなら
Should be
きっと
feel a lot more
心
at
も休
ease
まるで
if
しょう
someone would
ね。
just give me some proof of that.
ウリュ
Uryu!
ウなら僕
Then
が
I'll
保証する
guarantee it.
エンジェはいつかきっと
No doubt about it.
必ず願
Someday
いを
you'll be able to
叶えら
make
れる
your
よ
wish come true.
ありがとう。
Thanks.
気休めでも
I'm
嬉
happy
しい
you
わ
in for constellation.
気休めじゃないよウリュウ
It's not consolation. Uryu.
ダメだよエンジェ
Stop it, Angie.
そういう感
That
情
kind of
は
motion becomes an
ハンマーの
anti-magic
特徴になるよ
toxin.
夢は必ず叶うって気持ちが一番よく芽吹く魔力の種なんだ
Feelings that your
よ
dreams would definitely come true is the best seed that buds into magical power.
そうね。
You're
ご
right.
めんなさい。
Sorry,
お師匠
Master.
様。
エンジェ様は少し強欲さが足りないのよ
You may be a bit greedier,
欲
Angie-sama.
しいもののために
No
は
help
どこ
for
まで
far
も
for that thing that you wish for.
手に入れるまで
Never
絶
give
対
up
に
until
諦
you
めな
got
いと
get
いう
it. That's the
根性が
willpower
足
you
り
gotta
ない
keep at.
ウリュウ
Uryu!
そんなことないよエンジェは頑張って
That
るの
isn't true. Angie's doing her best.
ありがとう、作太郎、マモ。
Thanks, Sakutaro. Memon.
泣き言なんて何の
Crying about
足
it
に
won't
も
help
なら
any
ないもん
bit.
ね。私にはただ頑張
There's
るしか
nothing I can do
道は
except
ない
hang in there.
努力するわ。
I'll try hard.
歯を食いしばって
Grit my teeth,
そして必ず夢を
and I
叶
will
え
definitely
る
make
わ。
my dreams come true.
絶対に。
For certain.
ウリュウ
Uryu!
エンジェ偉いよ
You're awesome,
頑張ろう
Angie. Do your best.
僕もママも応援する
Mom and I will support you.
応援します。
Yes, we will.
主が強欲であればあるほど、私たちの価値も上がるというもの。
The greater our master is, the more our worth will increase.
それよりエンジ様。
More importantly, Angie-sama.
せっかく10人も集まったんだし。
We have 10 whole people here, so
みんなでしりとりでもして
I would think we could maybe play Shiritori together or something.
負けたら罰ゲーム。
Penalty if you lose.
私に耳をかじらせて。
Let me nibble your ears.
もう、あんた
Come
の頭
on,
に
is there anything inside your head other than food?
グマイどもの愚かな提案をお許しください。
Please forgive my credited sister's imbecilic proposals.
そろそろ勉強に戻られなくても大丈夫ですか？
Anyway, the only person who's allowed to nibble anyone's ears is me.
やだやだやだ。
No, no, no!
ずっとお勉強終わ
I
る
wait so long to finish studying. You gotta play with us. You gotta!
悪くない提案と思います。
I don't think it's a
た
bad
まに
idea.
は遊ぶの
I
も
would suggest that playing every once in a while is a good way of exercising the mind.
ベルフェが司るのは怠惰だっけ？
You and me with sloth, right,
も
Belfie?
っともらしいこと
You're saying sounds reasonable, you're actually being sneaky, aren't you?
失礼しました。
My apologies.
エンジェ様は勤勉でおられる。
You're a diligent one, Angie-sama.
エンジさえ良ければ私もみんなと遊びたいな。
If it's okay with you, Angie, I'd like to play with everyone
みん
too.
なでワイワ
Oh, noisy together.
イきっと楽しい。
Oh, definitely be fun.
風
Iroo!
流。エンジ遊ぼう遊ぼう。
Angie, let's play. Angie, let's play.
みんなでしりとりをや
Let's
ろ
all
う。
do Shiritori.
では、サクタロのウリュウ
In
から
that case,
ス
let's
タ
start
ー
from
トで
Sakutaru's Uru.
この場合、
What does the word next word even have to start with in this case?
リュ
Ryu?
ユ
You?
ウリュウから
If it's Uryu,
はあ
I
なんだろう
wonder.
ね。やっぱりリュウ
Maybe it would be Ryu?
こんなおかしな語尾の単語が出てくるなんてめったにないし。
It's rare for a word that ends weirdly like that to come up.
じゃあ私が一番。
Okay, I'm first then.
リュウから行くね。
I'll start with Ryu.
時計のネジのリュ
I'll
ウズ。
watch stem.
私が一番に言いたかったのに。
I wanted to be the first one to speak.
リュウトの方が素敵。
Loot would have been so much more wonderful.
ズ
Zoo?
なんだか
It's like we
さ
keep
っき
getting
から
tough
難
ones.
しいのばっかりね。というか、
It's like, what order are we going in?
次は誰？
Who's next?
ウリュウ。
Uryu.
誰でもいいと
I don't
思
think
う
it
よ。
matters who.
思いついた人で
Never
いい
thinks of
よ。
something first.
何それ面白い。
That sounds like fun.
いっぱい言えた人が勝
Person
ち。
who can say the most wins.
早口しりと
It's
りだ
fast
ね。
talking Shiritori.
じゃあ私行くね。
Okay, I'll go then.
ズッキーニ、ニンニク炒め、
Zucchini,
パスタ。
garlic stir fry, mekabu and pasta.
どれも
All of them delicious.
3つもいっちゃった。
Yeah, I said 3.
ベルゼ3点獲得。
Doozy takes 3 points. Can you use conjunctions?
ありなのか。のがありになったら何でもありになっちゃうわ。
If you could use and, then anything would work.
最後のは
The
ダ
last
メ
one
よ。
doesn't count.
1点減点。
Minus 1 point.
目からよ。
Start over at me.
じゃあマリアね。
Okay, Maria's turn.
メレ
Merengue.
ンゲ。
Yeah? Oh no, I can't say Uru.
ゲ
下水道埋め立て地地下室
Drainage system, reclaimed land, basement.
ざっとこんな感じ
Something like that.
お姉様、なんだか品のない単語ばっかり。
何よ
So, what? Why don't you try following up with something refined then?
とにかく私次はつよ
Anyway, that's 3 points for me. The next one's Sue. Alright, Sue.
こんな変なしりとり初めて。
Never played such a weird shiritori before. Ew, ew.
面白い。
Fun.
うりゅう。
Ew,
全然
ew.
わかんない。うりゅう。
Ew.
I've played normal shiritori before. This new kind of a weird shiritori was a fun experience for me. 7 sisters who relive not just on their own. Maria, One-chan, Sakatoro, and me. I was now surrounded by friends that were just so much fun. The courage to accept a word of magic, a word of witches. That alone wouldn't change the fact that I was locked up in this academy. Without a single friend in my class. I was having such fun and merry time regardless. I'll become a witch like Maria One-chan. And someday I'll add my family to this happy circle. Mom, Dad, and One-chan. And my other relatives. I'll call everyone here without a single person missing, and we'll all be gathered together.
それが私の夢
That is my dream.
そうよ
Yes.
私はそれ
And
を
until I
叶
make
え
it
る
come
まで
true, I'm definitely not going to lose my
絶
heart.
対にくじけない
園児様はきっと大魔女になられます。
I'm sure you'll become a great witch, Angie-sama.
あなたがそうだと信じるだけで、
As long as you believe that.
我ら煉獄
We
の
seven
主
six of
は
Purdue will always serve by your side till the day
常にお
comes.
そばにお仕えするでしょう。
いてくれる
You'll be there?
いつまでも
No matter how long?
私の
You'll
力
lend me
に
your strength?
なってくれる
当然。
Of
だ
course.
って私、
After all, I'm your friend, right, Angie?
Yes.
そうね
Yes, you are.
常に全員揃ってみんなで遊びましょう
Let's go and always sing and play
これ
together.
からも
Today
ずっと
and in the future forevermore.
園児様が夢を叶えられる日まで。
Until the day you can make your dream come true. The lively 10-person game Shiritori, cut off from time alongside the street and under the forever bright warmth of the sun, continue without end.
マジほんと。どういうわけ後宮さん。